What's up, you bunch of
What's up, everyone?
absolute cretin horn dogs? Sorry, I meant Abul. What's up,
Good evening to my
everybody?
holy, good evening to my holy disciples.
Oh, absolutely. How you doing?
No, I'm good, thank you, man. How are you? It's been a
Yeah,
while since I've been here.
it's been a while, but it's good to see you. It's good to have you on. And
No, appreciate it.
if you are here to watch some pro wrestling content, we are certainly here to give you the best that we can. But also, if you are looking for a subscription to Blue Chews, I'm sure Abul can sort you out.
Yeah, just message me after the show. Don't worry, I'll get some local Bluetooth ready, and it's already here. It's in this mysterious bag, guys. Don't tell you.
Someone please clip that and send me it. Ah, no, I was at my I was at my grand's. Thank you. I was at my grand's for dinner. That's why it took so long.
And let's not use her name. Obviously, I literally cannot stand it.
But thank God you're on my wavelength. What's up, Roy Sheen, Zodiac, James, Fernando, Catherine, Maria, Billy Neighbors are all in the chat, so it's good to see. And of course, Maria is also here. 20% off the code. Oh God Almighty! Yes, 20% off of the code Horndorf. I think he's frozen. He's frozen at the sight of his Blue Chew. It's gave up on him. Well, that is very awkward. I think it's done more than that, Catherine. I think it's frozen. I'll drop him until he comes back. There we go. I think he's away to fix it. Oh, that's awkward. I hate when that happens. But how is everybody? How are y'all doing? We had fun last night, and of course, we're back again. Something like that, Catherine. Abel's internet history broke his computer. More like his tablet. I'll wait for him, don't worry. I refuse to watch it, Catherine. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, guys, that was my Wi-Fi that just went off.
It's all right. We all know that the Blue Chew gave up on you.
Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, I'll have to get a replacement.
Yeah, I've seen clips, Catherine. I'm not watching it. What about you, mate?
I have not watched it. Any of it,
I just don't see the need for it. You know what? I think it's actually damaging in general.
It is. I mean, what happens behind the scenes should be kept like for like specials. Like, don't need to show it regularly. Possible. Like,
I agree. And Roy Sheen, that's okay. Multitasking's fine. Certainly understand if your attention requires other matters, so it's understandable. So don't worry. But yeah, I will never watch WWE Unreal. I'm not even going to talk about it because
it's
I
not even
actually
worth talking.
for me, I think it's mildly offensive. And then I've seen people say, but what about behind the scenes for TV shows or behind the scenes for movies? I was like, well, yeah, that's kind of different because
Yeah,
people like to see how the films are made. They don't want to see how the wrestling industry is made. If you want to watch the wrestling industry get made, join the wrestling industry. You know what I mean? Like, that's for me a totally different circumstance. So I just think it's mildly offensive, and I'll never get involved.
it's not worth it. I think they just keep all the secrets with. People keep saying wrestling is this, wrestling is big, and all that. Like, yeah, but you don't have to justify it by showing what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Obviously, everybody, if you, as you know, we're always here to exactly movies and wrestling are different, but people try to use that as a comparison, which I think is just completely stupid. We do have, well, see if there's any news. I'm going to review Monday Night Raw. We're going to see how that goes, but there's
I've been reading some
always
comments
some.
from people, how they're reviewing Monday Night Raw, but mine's completely
I think it's, what's a nice way to say it?
different.
Oh, that's right. Terrible. Wait, I don't want to say it, but I feel like I'm losing faith. Overall, I feel like I'm losing faith, and I don't know if. Ugh.
It's nothing exciting these days. Give me something fresh, but
I am trying not to, Maria. I'm trying not to lose faith, but I am getting obviously annoyed by circumstances, and it's just the way it is. Yeah, they've signed James Trafford, but quite frankly, it doesn't
Catherine,
really
the funny
phase
thing
me.
is, you know what's funny, Catherine? They sold Trafford to Burnley. He's done well for Burnley, but now they're signing him back.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
make
just
sense.
watch them sell for even more money at some point. You just know they will. Cheapskates. That's what they are. But aye, yeah, Catherine will be happy. Thunder Rosa's gone. Let's see if we can. She's on a. She's taking a break.
We just need Ashpa Elegance to retire at some point.
Hopefully soon. There's some bizarre news, obviously, that we're going to go through. Obviously, one bit of news is absolutely bizarre, and I don't know how they can justify this, but obviously, I've been posting recently about the WWE YouTube channel, and they've been posting greatest matches from like WrestleMania and SummerSlam, and
I have seen that list.
they've declared AJ Styles versus John Cena at SummerSlam 2016 as the second greatest SummerSlam match of all time.
Over a certain Bret Hart match that has Owen Hart against Steel Cage. Are you telling me that's not in the top 5 even?
Apparently, this is greater than Steve Austin versus Kurt Angle. This is greater than Bret Hart versus The Undertaker. It's greater than Bret Hart versus Owen. I'm worried. I'm hoping that they're smart and they still have Bret versus Bulldog at number 1. But Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect isn't even in the top 10.
Wow.
and I don't understand this.
I mean, I understand Bret Hart, British Bulldog will go number 1, without doubt. That's definitely number 1.
Yeah.
But whoever's done that list, WWE admin, give your head a wobble.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it's.
I looked at that list and I'm like, that was a shocking list.
How they can put so many that far out, and I'm like, what are you smoking? Like, seriously. I'm sorry, I'm not a Triple H fan. Everyone knows that, but Triple H versus The Rock is arguably a top 10 top 10 SummerSlam match, and that's not even in the top 15. Like,
You refer to
I'm,
that
s-
ladder
I'm,
match?
s- I'm referring to the ladder match, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Please tell me
I
that
can't.
Miz and Shawn Michaels ladder match.
That managed to get it. Bret Hart versus Owen in the steel cage is excellent. Like, it's really good. I just think Bret versus Bulldog is better. But I do like Bret versus Owen because it's the culmination of a great story. Although my issue with it is the constant need to have the fucking family involved. Like, that's the bit that annoys me. But yeah,
Funny thing is, the British
let's.
Bulldog wants the family affair. Well, they had like. I mean, I'll never
Yeah,
forget that one. I don't think any other match
there are
will
some
outdo
weird
that.
things as well to discuss. Me neither. Me neither. Recency bias, 100% Zodiac. And yes, Drew McIntyre is still stuck in England. There's actually some weird stuff as well that's come out, and this is all because of WWE Unreal, and it's obviously been posted by WrestleOps. So luckily, I don't have to watch it to get the scoops. But Triple H actually confirmed that John Cena's heel turn was orchestrated by Rock, Cody, Cena, Travis Scott, and himself, with Nick Khan going, "I'm alright with this." Make that like.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, sure. Travis Scott can be he can be a reason why John Cena needs to turn heel. No wonder I said this was going to fail.
Yeah.
Stupid
I mean,
joke.
this is what I mean. Like something like that should not be shown on Unreal. It should be kept behind the scenes. No one needs to know. Keep
Yeah.
it a mystery.
Speaking of things that were meant to be kept a mystery, also on WWE Unreal, they actually leaked the original card for WrestleMania 41.
Someone
WrestleMania.
posted it.
That's right. Yeah. Where's Travis Scott now? Nowhere that matters.
Good riddance.
The original card for WrestleMania 41 was Cody versus Cena. As everyone knew, that was still going to happen. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Gunther versus CM Punk for the world title. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair for the women's world title. Bad Bunny versus Dominic Mysterio. The Wyatt Six versus the Judgment Day. Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax for the women's title. Becky and Charlotte versus Asuka and Kairi Sane for the tag titles. Asuka was clearly injured, you morons. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Drew McIntyre versus Braun Breaker with Stone Cold Steve Austin as a special guest referee. Rey Mysterio with Travis Scott versus Chad Gable. Jay versus Damian versus Sammy versus Sheamus versus Bronson versus Ludwig. IC title ladder match. Funny that all those names I mentioned are the same people I said would have been in a ladder match at WrestleMania if they did the IC title.
I remember you did. I remember
Funny
that.
that. And then the US title would also have a ladder match. LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso versus Andrade versus Solo versus Santos versus Carmelo Hayes versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That was the original card for WrestleMania 41.
Wow.
What do you think on that?
I'm glad it didn't happen. Because they're just going back doing the same exact thing they've done a few years back in wrestling. It looks like they can't get everyone in, so they'll throw 5 or 6 people in an intercontinental match.
Yep.
It does not make sense.
Yep.
There's no build up, no storyline. It was like, yeah, let's just put 5 or 6 people of them in and let's get on with it.
Rushing things for the sake of hoping that it would generate a buzz and then realize actually we're not good at promoting anymore. Let's see, what else have we got? 2 seconds. Obviously, there's stuff about Bailey. We're going to come to her tonight anyway when we review Raw. Not that anybody cares, because I don't, but Cody Rhodes will be on Hot Ones this week. It'll probably be too spicy for him because he's an absolute fool. So we're going to discuss a little bit of that. The We Want Mellow crew are obviously still crying because he's not getting anything. This one's controversial, so Catherine's not going to like this one.
I want to hear this.
It involves women's wrestling.
Oh.
So
she hates women's wrestling.
Exactly. So this is actually another thing from Triple H. This was also on WWE Unreal. And this is about the women's division and how they're better than the men in certain aspects. So this is what he says, and I quote, "Their pacing and their understanding of the moments and not arguing about the moment is better than the fucking dudes. And to be honest, when you go down to PC, there's fucking 5 women. Wow, you're really getting that much action. How much money are you spending? That are great for every guy. It's like they come in and 6 months later, they're fucking good. The guys are just starting to figure shit out. The women are just way smarter than us." And before anyone thinks I'm making this up, I am not, because I have the quote right here on screen. Word for word. How do you feel about Taker versus Taker match at SummerSlam? Really poor. It should have been Taker versus DiBiase, in my opinion. Like, they should have done the Taker versus Taker at Survivor Series '94. And the reason why is because Taker versus Yokozuna should have happened at the Royal Rumble, because that's the same event where he lost his casket match. So it makes more sense to do that. They should have done Taker versus Taker at SummerSlam '94. He buries that version of the Underfaker and then moves back onto Yoko. I think it should have been DiBiase. I hated the Taker versus DiBiase family.
Yeah, we didn't
feud. It was horrible. We didn't get it. It was such a horrible feud. I don't care. I'm not verified. Fuck off. Oh yeah, and this as well. They changed this on the day.
To be honest with you, I saw a little clip of that on Twitter by Triple H actually spoke to Jey Uso and basically pointed out that. I saw that.
To think you had CM Punk and Cena in the right there, and then Michael Hayes goes, "Nah, just give it to the Samoan who can't wrestle." Sure, cheers, Michael Hayes. You've lost your legendary status now, mate. We know about that. Yep, pretty much. That is still the funniest thing from Raw. What's up, Ashton?
That was so cringe. I didn't like that when I was watching that. I'm like,
I just think it's. I don't like it. I think it's funny.
I mean, to be fair, it was done to Roman Reigns, so I'm kind of glad to be fair.
All right. Before you, obviously, he says here he's earned the right to call himself the best in the world. But here's an idea: come up with a better caption for this face. I think it should be open your mouth. I was going to say open your mouth if you claim to not want to go to Saudi but still go anyway. To be fair, his hairline is moving back faster than his options. Jesus, Catherine. No, Jesus, Catherine. He's waiting for Abul's finish.
That should be the quote. That should be the quote there from Catherine.
To be fair, I don't think AJ would give it bad on purpose. It's probably her way of saying this. We have to stop now. We must leave.
I need the final explosion.
Oh, I've got it. I know what this caption should be.
Go
The
on.
face you make when you tell everyone you're straight edge, but you're actually downing 6 bottles of beer every Saturday night. Or the face you make when you tap out in an elimination chamber.
Oh god.
Cook that dirty biscuit.
Oh, this one's gonna be cooked. When it does.
Mm. What did you think of Monday Night Raw, though?
It didn't bring any excitement to me. Like, it wasn't nothing fresh, but just basically the same old crap. I know it's the final night before SummerSlam, but come on, give me something.
Are you?
They make things too obvious. Like,
Yeah, I know I've put in the title is WWE prepared for 2 nights, but for me the most important part of the title is odd booking, because some of the odd stuff for me, some of the stuff on this go home show for me that made no mistake. Oh Jesus Christ!
yes, Zodiac.
You sure wear her panties, don't you? Such a good line. That is such a. He certainly does, and he likes it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think for a show that's meant to build on feuds to take them into SummerSlam, I actually think only one person actually did anything regarding their feuds, and that was Naomi. Out of the whole show. I think out of the whole show, I think only Naomi has done enough to justify why she's on the card at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm actually liking her new gimmick. I'm not sure what everyone else thinks, but I'm actually liking it.
I think it was a much needed change. I think she needed a switch. It's helping her. I'm just not sure if it's. I'm not sure if they're going to fully back into her. I feel like she's on a lucky path, and I know she's on the thumbnail tonight, but and I'm a big Stephanie Vaquer fan, but Stephanie Vaquer should not be winning the world title in Clash at Paris, in my opinion.
Yeah, she needs to win at a bigger pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. I've got nothing against, obviously, title changing hands on a different event, but quite frankly, Naomi should not be losing it after one pay-per-view title defense. I actually want to see her get a decent run.
Exactly. If you want to build a gimmick properly, give her that big win at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
like have to build an ego and build that gimmick up a bit, and then people can start chasing her properly.
I'm honestly confused in terms of the circumstance, but where they're going with certain titles. I think the only title right now, in my opinion, that you absolutely must change hands is the Intercontinental title. I think I think he has to lose the title because he's been so far more positive in Mexico with AAA than he is in WWE. And quite frankly, I think he needs a bit of a break from WWE, and I think he should be doing a lot more stuff in Mexico because he is getting like a massive pop.
He is. I think they should like just focus, keep him there for a while, build him up there, and then bring him back.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. And yes, SummerSlam is actually not selling as well as people think. It's actually struggling. No, I'm alright, Ta.
Oh my god. Let's not talk about shoes festival.
Every time she talks, I wish I was deaf. I
know
really
I've
do.
I know I've got bad taste in shoes, but when I saw Lara's, I'm like, please get off my team. Get him off.
The fact that she called them Becky Stompers is actually so embarrassing. In a way, yeah, but I don't think it's all just contributing to Seth Rollins' injury. I think, quite frankly, SummerSlam was just forgotten about. I think WWE actually are about to learn a very valuable lesson. making a title change too soon. Naomi, I'm sure. I'm hoping she does. I'm
No, I
hoping she
think
does.
it's
She
going
deserves it.
to. Yeah.
I actually think, when I look at WWE right now, their obsession with not excuse me, their obsession with saying that AEW is not competition, and then they want to dismiss them as much as possible. They want to book events so they can't get those arenas and shut them down as best they can. But now they're going as far as booking so many shows on same weekends as AEW events that it's actually hurting WWE's product even more than it's hurting AEW. Because AEW are just going at. There's obviously some little things that with AEW that I would like to be better. I won't deny that. But AEW is not as much of a problem right now as WWE in terms of like they're not oversaturating their audience, they're not overbooking shows. WWE are going on a crazy booking fest whenever an AEW pay-per-view is on. And I'm like, that's not the right answer.
And they're charging fans an arm and a leg, and they give a shit show for it.
Has there been any shows recently in your area, or even close to you?
I mean, not really. I mean, the last time there was one in Manchester, house show. Didn't get
Yeah. Because it's just not good. Like, and it's annoying as well because like I've been a wrestling fan my whole life. I've watched WWE the longest out of every promotion because it's just natural. Like I've watched them the longest, but other promotions existed, thank God. Because if WWE was the only promotion, I would have walked away from wrestling in what 2008, 2009. I would have been like, fuck this, I'm out. Like, and that would have really sucked.
I don't blame you because I've had friends that used to watch this when they were slightly younger, but they got off it now because they wasn't aware that there were other promotions out there.
Yeah.
And if you tell them that there's other promotions out there, start watching it, get back into it.
Oh, hands down, and I know you're excited for Wrestle Dream Zodiac. They'll be good. And yeah, The Miz right now is the favourite to replace Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. I have a better idea, and it goes like this: drop Jelly Bean, drop Logan Paul. Actually, you can keep that clown in if you want, but just replace Drew McIntyre and Jelly Bean with Penta and LA Knight, or something like that, or actually not Randy Orton and Penta versus a heel and another heel with Logan Paul. Like, how can you not get them on TV?
Did you see that amazing entrance that Penta had?
Yeah. The one in Mexico.
And you're not having Penta and SummerSlam do an event like that. I mean, that would be amazing.
Exactly. Like, I get it, WWE overdo the entrances, but the one in Monterrey is actually quite cool. I like the fact he had his daughter involved as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's getting into the business. She's going to be the exact same look as her dad. She's going to wear the same mask, the same sort of attire. She's going to be Penta Junior or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool.
It was wicked. I'm like, I need to see more entrances like that. Like just for the big paper. And it's upsetting that Penta's not in SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think the fact that he's not at SummerSlam, but his brother is pathetic. Yeah. And that's nothing against Phoenix, but Penta's a better wrestler than Phoenix. He's got a far better character, more established gimmick, and they can't get him on SummerSlam.
And I'm gonna say something. I'm totally against the tag team TLC match on SummerSlam.
Oh, are you?
Totally against it. Yeah.
Overdone in your opinion?
Overdone. Totally. I know they've been building up this tag team now for quite some time, but now just to put them in a TLC match was just a desperate attempt to get some.
So what would you have done instead? So what if? I think Billy's upset with you. I actually think you're right, by the way. Like, I think the fact that they're using pretty much their entire SmackDown tag division for a TLC match is shocking. I would have done 2 or 3 teams I think they should have teams qualify.
Yeah, right. Raw and SmackDown have all the tag teams qualify. Like the final two get the SummerSlam match. Put a stipulation in.
Hmm I agree. I feel like they're overdoing it just for the sake of it, and it's also on night two as well, which is heavily title match based, which is fine. But this is going to need. You've got 12. You've got 6 tag teams, 12 people
If,
in a
if this
TLC
if this
match.
if they say more than 15 minutes, then you're wasting your time.
I think if it goes more than 15 minutes, I think you're going to get. I think you're going to get a serious injury.
Mhm.
Like I think of. Did you watch the ladder match that happened at Ring of Honor a couple of years ago? It was the ladder spot where Penta was involved with that Darius Martin, and he took the Penta driver, but he landed wrongly and he fucked up his leg, and he broke
I
it.
don't. I definitely need to watch that.
It was a great match, but obviously it's an unfortunate incident where he does fuck up his leg and he gets injured. But like, you shouldn't have more than, if you're having a multi-person ladder match for tag teams, it should be 3 or 4 teams maximum. It should not have 12 people in it.
It's great.
Like that. Yeah. Plus, as well, how are you going to feature everybody on screen?
Tell me about it.
It's going to be like the
That's what.
it's going to be like the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We had Stephanie Vaquer sitting on her arse at just before the steps to ringside, like just before, like the area like in between like the entrance ramp and the ring. Stephanie Vaquer's just sitting on her arse for like 2.5 minutes. She's like, "Well, I'm not. I've got nothing to do now. I'm just going to sit down." I'm like, "No, bitch, get off your arse and go and do something."
Yeah.
But like, this is what I don't like about multi-person ladder. For me, a ladder match should be 1-on-1, or if it's just a standard tag match 2-on-2. Because at least you've got the full screen. There shouldn't be so many people. And I know it's a bit rich because I'm a big fan of the ladder match from Armageddon, but you had 4 great tag teams that actually made use of the time, and it wasn't over the top. This is over the top.
To be fair, the only exception TLC match I'd accept was the Edge and Christian's TLC, the first one.
Yeah. No, I'm the same.
And
I
that
think
was
I don't
and
know
that
what
was
they'll
just
be
right.
doing.
And that was just right because they just had 3 teams, 6 people.
Hmm
They had enough time, made it absolutely perfect. I don't think they're gonna redo that again. Too many people.
Yeah. At least it's good that at least you brought it up though, but that's the circumstance. Monday Night Raw, however, does start with everyone's worst nightmare. Because I'm skipping the Hulk Hogan tribute because we already did that last week, so it doesn't really matter. But Monday Night Raw does start with Jey Uso. God Almighty. There's a conversation that needs to be had about this man, and I'm actually getting really annoyed with him on an even bigger scale now than usual. He is meant to be the most over guy in this company, according to people. He is meant to be a good talker. He's meant to be a good wrestler, according to people on social media that actually follow him religiously. But this guy is gassed after like 20 words, and that's it. He only has like 20 words, and then that's him. He's got nothing. And I'm like, if you're meant to be a top guy, you need to have a range. You need to have, and he hasn't got one. And I'm like, how are you supposed to take him seriously?
You can't rely on your catchphrases all the time.
No, you can't. And Catherine says, can someone get him an oxygen tank? I think he needs to get off his drugs. I agree, Ashton. He is.
He can't talk. I think everyone agrees he can't talk.
He can't, for sure.
Singles wrestler. No, I've not seen anything special about him being a singles wrestler.
Me neither.
Tag team, I'll give him credit. Tag team wrestler, yes, but still, there's nothing else I can add.
Exactly. Like his lane is tag team wrestling. He should stay in tag team wrestling, and instead they insist on, oh, should you be a single star? He's not even a bloody star.
I don't think people can agree. I don't think people's gonna agree with me, but his brother Jimmy's a slightly better wrestler than Jay. Jay is. Yeah, Jay
Oh,
is
I've said,
over because of
well,
one word.
yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I think Jimmy Uso is a far better wrestler than Jey Uso. I think he is. I think he actually knows what he's doing a little bit. I think Jimmy Uso actually has better match pacing.
Yeah. I mean, I'd
And I,
believe Jimmy Uso if Jimmy Uso came up with the 4-word "ye." I'd believe Jimmy Uso if they put him over.
I agree. I almost turned off WrestleMania when he tapped out Gunther.
Oh
That,
god, worst call
yeah,
ever made.
some of the bollocks that made no sense. And yeah, we have Zodiac. We have, like, I've said it before, like, when it comes to watching it, I would rather watch. I said before that Jey Uso is not world championship material. And I stand by it. I don't think Jimmy Uso is someone I'd put a world title on. But I would believe Jimmy Uso is a world champion more than Jey Uso. Like, he actually, for me, understands his lane. Like, I think Jey Uso tries to overdo it for people, and he's not actually winning fans over. The whole Yeet thing is just luck. It's not like he's anything remotely special. His brother, on the other hand, is. So I don't know why people think Jey Uso is so special.
All because of one word. So,
Yeah. It's embarrassing. Even before he gets to speak, Paul Heyman appears. Obviously, he talks about the fact he's now the Oracle. Great. We'll key into the Matrix. We'll key into the Matrix, mate. His spear is horrible. I agree. Heyman obviously speaks about predictions and he says it's not a prediction, that's a prophecy. Jesus Christ.
oh my god.
And then obviously he warned him ahead of Saturday that when he teams with Roman against Braun and Bronson, that his family is not, that they don't care about him, they don't stand by him. It's the whole "I love you" thing nonsense. The leeching of his family is actually a good retort. I'll give Jey Uso credit. Leeching of my family is a good line. Like, that's a good line. But other than that, it goes straight back downhill. Not special. Not a good promo. Not a good situation. I don't know how people can like this guy.
I mean, Paul Heyman's trying his best to like sell the match, but Jey Uso's not reciprocating the promo that Paul Heyman's given to him.
He's just horrible. Nobody does a spear better than Braun Breaker.
No, I agree. I mean, Braun
In
Breaker's
the,
he's good.
in WWE, yes. In WWE, yeah, Braun Breaker's got the best spear. I would still rather have Yota Tsuji's. Who's turned heel? I'm going Punk after losing to Gunther costs Cody.
You know,
I think Cody.
It's going to be an interview fest in SummerSlam in most of the matches. I can just see it.
I think Cody is going to turn heel at some point, but I think if you turn him heel at SummerSlam, you've got the exact same problem as when you turn Cena heel in Toronto at Elimination Chamber. He's away for a while, so you get no follow up. And I think if you're patient to see Cody Rhodes as a turned heel, I don't think it works. I think you need to get him straight away. Oh, they're not going to stop Zodiac. They're still going to keep singing.
I don't think you're going to see a heel turn up with Cody or Cena's still a heel, but I'm not going to see a face turn either.
I don't know who you turn. I think Cody will turn heel at some point, though.
Yeah, plus you got to remember that Cody's going to film Street Fighter. That's the point.
Exactly. And Street Fighter is going to be taking up a bit of time. I think if CM Punk does turn heel,
Now I've read that somewhere as well, Billy, about Gunther going to be seen as
I've seen it as well. Yeah, that Gunther's his last opponent. Apparently, it was going to be title versus title. Which, again, does that mean you're unifying both titles again? Which makes no sense.
If that's their way of saying Cena must have ruined wrestling by unifying both titles, it doesn't make sense.
I think Punk turning heel actually might save his WWE career because at the moment it's not exactly exciting. And this whole entire feud, obviously, we'll come to it later on, but his feud with Gunther actually is so stupid. Like, I can't take that seriously, you know?
Neither can I.
Like, how can you... How can your entire feud be over who is the best in the world? I'm sorry, that's not compelling enough. Like, it worked in 2012 because Chris Jericho was crazy. It doesn't work in 2025 because Gunther's not the best in the world. Like, it doesn't actually work for me. And Punk isn't what he used to be. So Punk calling himself the best in the world for me is it's like a sell yourself short. Like, you're saying you're this, but you're really not.
Yeah. It does not. I think it was a desperation attempt.
I think so. I think it's desperation tactic as well. I agree. Punk is kind of like any match could be it for him. Yeah, it is 100% Zodiac. And you can only have so much, Billy, in general. Speaking of having so much in general, first match of the night is the first of confusing booking matches. Now, obviously, this one actually does relate to two title matches at SummerSlam. But this doesn't make any sense because why is it AJ Styles teaming up with Asuka and Kairi Sane? If you're building up if you're having a match before SummerSlam, which is what obviously companies do, they will have matches together in some sort of tag team or multi-man format. Why is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss not given this? Because they don't care about drafts anymore or brand splits. So why is it not AJ teaming up with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss?
A normal person would actually book that, wouldn't they? But it's WWE ended.
Exactly.
Don't know what was working on there. It does not make sense at all. I agree with you.
I don't think this match was actually good either. I actually think nobody stood out. I think AJ was a step off. I think
it was just a basic match to be honest. The only highlight I got from this match was when he lifted Kairi Sane to get that Sane elbow.
Yeah.
I think that at the end, I think that kind of surprised. Apart from that, nothing exciting.
Same. That was all that I actually got. I think the reality of his and AJ as well getting the pin. I didn't expect that. I did not expect AJ to actually get the pin. I thought maybe one of the women would have taken the pin, but AJ pinning Dominic Mysterio. I think we pretty much know the result now for SummerSlam. One of those titles is definitely changing hands at SummerSlam now. Question is which one?
I believe it's going to be the Intercontinental. Still, the result was. It shouldn't have been the result. Someone else should have pinned one of the Judgment Day. I would have left Tom alone because that way you keep the mystery part, like who's going to win the Intercontinental. But because he got pinned on Monday, does not help Tom or the match being built up on SummerSlam.
What are your obviously? I think the faction has got to die. But what is your thoughts on the Judgment Day at the minute?
Please kill them off. I beg you, please kill them off. I'm not a fan. I
feel
swear to God, I'm not a fan.
I feel like they're
I
losing
mean,
steam.
yeah. I mean, Finn Balor, he needs to get off that team. I'm honestly, he needs to go on his own.
I agree.
Seriously. You can still keep Raquel and Roxanne together as a tag team. Dom needs to focus
Yeah, I
on
feel like they're
Mexico.
okay staying.
Yeah, Dom can go to Mexico because he gets a lot of pop there. He can stay there for a bit. And then, who's the other one? The other dude? No, JD McDonough.
JD McDonough. Yeah.
I don't know what you can do with him. I generally don't know. But I still believe Finn Balor should be on his own. Should go solo. That team needs to die.
My view on Charlotte Flair is absolutely spot on, though, Billy.
Really. Let's not start on Charlotte. This would go all night. Because I know Reece hates Charlotte as much as I do. I know Billy does Charlotte.
Not enough Bluetooth for Billy to get Charlotte Flair to change my opinion.
Don't worry, Billy. If you want some blue shoes, I'll got some for you.
Funny. Jesus Christ, Billy.
No. Okay. Got no comment to that one.
You thought the end of the segment was what?
Lit.
People say that still, and people still say lit in 2025.
Unfortunately, they do.
God almighty, I thought we escaped that crap.
I hear it at work all the time,
well.
honestly, with the young guns. Can't stand.
Yeah, weak segment though, but moving on to something that really is potentially going on longer than it should, but I don't know what they're expecting to get from this. Grayson Waller has a backstage segment with the New Day and Burger King Sheamus. Obviously, he talks about Rusev, and then obviously Grayson Waller challenges him to a match. The match is granted. New Day disappear because they're still in mourning. Sure.
Just explain to me what's Michael Cole's issue here with, because every time Sheamus comes in, he says "Fight night." I'm like, no, please, Michael Cole, don't.
Yeah. Overdone from a couple of years ago. Still doing it. I'm like, God's sake. It's not believable.
Honestly.
But yeah, the match obviously goes ahead. Rusev does try to get involved. It doesn't really do anything because Sheamus still wins with the bro kick. After the match,
Rusev goes on one.
Yeah, he goes on one. He puts him in his Cobra clutch finish that he does, and well, he knocks Sheamus out. But my concern here is why they're continuing to persist with this when no one's actually wanting this.
Is it the accolade they call it?
The accolades, yeah.
I don't understand this view. Yeah, they've
If
had
they
2 or 3
honestly, if they're repeating Sheamus versus Cesaro with Sheamus versus Rusev, and it ends up them being a tag team, I'm generally gonna flip.
Yeah, because they've done that before. They're gonna end up having like best of 3 falls or something. We know what's gonna
And
happen.
it's not even funny.
You know what's gonna happen because you can tell literally that all the matches they're having are gonna end up being a tag team again.
I agree, and I'm not excited by it. Like, that does not excite me at all.
It's funny
Speaking
though,
of someone who, no, carry
I was
on.
gonna say you bring Rusev back from AEW, you build him up to be this new big thing, and then put
Uh-huh.
him back in mid card a week later, 2 weeks later. What's the bloody point?
Exactly. What is the point? They don't know what they're doing with him.
I don't mind this is a throwaway match. It will be the piss out.
If you don't mind this, and then you're part of the problem. You should be concerned by this shit. Two seconds. This is sore. Ow. Hold on.
No idea, the guys. I think there's some technical issues with the Reece. He's trying to get it fixed. So he'll be back in a jiffy. Don't worry. In the meantime, while he's having technical issues, guys, if you still want some blue chews, feel free to message me after the show. I'll make sure you get discount because you're part of Reese's weekly Steelchair show, so you definitely get discount, right? And 50% for my holy disciple. So, and if you're not one of my holy disciples, you pay the full price. Zodiac, I won't be surprised if he is having one. If he comes back with full of energy, Zodiac, trust me, you'll know he's definitely had one. Since when did Catherine marry Hangman Page? Oh god. That's me not gonna mess about with Hangman Page then. I'll say some good things only. Really. I don't want to take over the show completely, guys. It is Reese's show. I'll be good to be the co-host for the time being. Ash Elegance picture. I don't know if this is gonna work because I don't want him to get banned, but The show fan again. I don't know if this is gonna get banned, but I'll be as quick as I can. There you go. Followed by Charlotte. Post this picture of Gina. Oh, John Cena, can't stand him. He's fucking shy. Sorry, guys. He's shy. This is my favorite line. Santino. You have a big part on Cena. My favorite line. Can't stand John Cena, I'll be honest with you. I don't know who likes him. Yes, Billy, how you doing, pal? Down for that. Right. So let's have some questions, guys, about Raw. Give me some questions. Let's see what we can talk about. I'll talk about Raw with you guys while Reece has gone offline. I'm not sure. So give your questions over to me, guys. Come on. Give it up to me. Give it all. I'll be as honest as possible. And if you don't like it, I have 2 words for you. I'm not gonna say. Don't want to get banned. So, Your Summerslam predictions. Okay. Okay, let's get the Summerslam matches on, and I'll tell you my predictions. So the matches that we have at the moment, we just have to go get Becky Stoppers. Oh my god. Catherine, I won't be surprised. He actually does like him. Just not he doesn't want to tell you. But yeah. Right, so Billy, here we go. So first match, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I can't see Jade winning that one, to be honest. I think someone's gonna interfere in that match, so I'm gonna go stick with Tiffy with that one. Even though I like to see Jade winning, but I can't see that. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. If Drew McIntyre is still stuck in the UK, I think this match is going to change. And probably Drew McIntyre will probably get a replacement. But if it goes ahead, I can only see Jelly Roll Randy Orton with that one. Gunther versus CM Punk. Unfortunately, I'm going with Gunther that one. Can't see CM Punk winning. Can't see. Judgment Day versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. If Charlotte Flair pulls a backstage moves, I think they'll probably might win it. So I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I'm going with Karrion Kross with that one. And Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Brock. Roman Reigns is not coming back after SummerSlam, so I'm going to go with Braun Breaker and Jey Uso is going to take Night 2. Let's go with Night 2, guys. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cena's going to win that one, unfortunately. Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. I'm going with Naomi. I don't think they're going to see any title change. Becky Lynch versus Lara Valkyria. Becky. I'm going to go with Becky. I can't see Lara winning it. Again, that match is going to be interfered by someone in particular. I'm sure everyone knows what I'm referring to. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. I absolutely hate Solo Sikoa, so I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu on that one. I've got literally no reason for it. It's just I don't like Solo Sikoa, so he can F off. Jacob Fatu to win. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles, and I can see AJ Styles with that one. Hey Fletch, hope you well. And probably one of the worst matches ever. The 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match for WWE Tag Team Championships. To be honest with you, I can't see who's winning that. That's the only one I can't decide just yet. If we're going off the Wyatt 6 and Jordan Ray Phoenix, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Gun, and the Street Profits. Mm. I mean, I'd like to see Andrade and Ray Phoenix win it, but I don't think they will. I mean, the only possible is either between DIY or Motor City Machine Guns. And if you want to give it to someone that deserves it, Motor City Machine Guns, I'm going to give it to them. And that's my prediction for SummerSlam. Competent host, Billy, thank you. Appreciate that, but I don't think Reece is going to appreciate your comment, but then we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, James, I'm going to be watching it as well, but I don't think I'm going to watch the entire night too, though, because obviously I've got early morning work on Monday, so I'll probably watch the first night. Second night, might just have to wait and record it, even though it's on Netflix. I'm not just it. So let's see what happens. Reese is gone like a seen as hell out. Oh god. I mean, if I could post your comments, Billy, onto the show, I would, because I think Reese deserves to see these comments. Don't know how you do it, to be honest. Right, so I've done my SummerSlam predictions, and even though we haven't fully finished the Raw review just yet, I am going to give my quick rating. I gave Raw 3 out of 5. Yeah, 100%, Billy. Daniel Brooke came over to give Reese a good pick me up. Fernando. I mean, can you imagine if Daniel Brooke actually came and gave Reese an actual like one-to-one talk behind the scenes? I can't imagine what Reese is gonna do, but can you just imagine, guys? Reese and Daniel Brooke in one room. I've got a feeling he's gonna kick me out once he hears all this. Reese has done a Roman and left. Yeah. Reese is making the face out there. Oh god. Guys, throw your comments all over again once he comes back, because I want to see his reaction. And then when you see his reaction, please screenshot whatever you can and send it to him. It will be funny. So Raw was a -10 itself. No, fair enough, Captain. You know, everyone's comments are valid. So, I mean, his Bluetooth kicked in. Zodiac, his Bluetooth kicked in a long time ago. It is probably like the potent part of it just kicked in now. That's why it's gone offline. Just can't wait for him to turn back in. Don't know when he's gonna arrive. To be honest with you, we'll see. Actually, I'm gonna check if he's left any messages. Give me a second. Hey, welcome back, Roshi. Welcome back. You've not missed much, to be honest with you. I've only given my SummerSlam predictions and my Raw review. I want to hear your guys' SummerSlam predictions, so give it to me, guys. Let me read them out. I want to hear it. Do you think is there going to be any major title changes on SummerSlam? What do you guys think? Because the only ones I could think is 3 titles that could change. That's the tag teams and the US and Intercontinental. I can't see any of the major titles. The Raw segment was decent. It put over. Yeah. My only concern with that is Bronson did literally the same thing as what Roman did a couple of years back. Literally used his same quote, same message, saying he's taking over WWE. That bit I didn't like. I mean, he could have used something different, but for Braun to use the same quote as what Roman did, just felt a bit cringed for me in my opinion. But I know everyone has their own opinion, and it should be respected. To be honest, I could see, but winning. Yeah, I mean, Catherine. To be honest with, that's why I think it could happen because I could see her lose the title, so she have to face Becky again, and that's where I was telling Reese that even though it's a no disqualification match, someone's definitely going to interfere. Someone's definitely going to get involved and help Becky win. Not intentionally, but I think it's going to be an accidental thing. Then I don't know what they're going to do with Lara because if Lara ends up winning the title, I believe it's going to be a shit call. Absolutely shit call in my opinion. Because even when Lara was a champion, she didn't do anything to it. She didn't elevate the title. She didn't build any feuds with anyone. She was just like there in the background saying, "Yeah, I'm the champion," woohoo, with her Becky stompers. Didn't see anything interesting. What was the point of the Wyatts going win the title? So exactly, Catherine. The tag teams, it doesn't make sense to me. Catherine, I've always been a big fan of tag teams. Always have been. But with what WWE has done with tag teams over the years, I've not been a big fan. I believe they've not given any of the tag teams like a main event matches. They don't give them a chance to like go more than 15, 20 minutes a match. The only tag teams they both actually gave effort to and given them exposure was in NXT. But that's when they had a good tag team. But now they don't have any. That's my problem. And welcome back, Reese.
Yeah.
As the Bluetooth worn off.
It was nothing to do with that. It wasn't technical issues either. It's just I've got a real annoying pain in my mouth. So I've got like a floss machine, so I went to try that, see if I can rinse around that. I took some ibuprofen as well. Got real weird pain in my front tooth, so it was just causing me distraction. I don't want to be on screen, like obviously, like mucking around my mouth, and everyone's having a look at it and getting all weird. So
yeah.
I went to deal with that. So, but you did good to fill in the meantime.
I think Fernando's comment needs to be on the front screen.
I mean, fair play, but it's not happening. I have standards, and she's way below them.
Ouch. The guys are not odd question for you.
Wouldn't know, because I'm not kissing trash. She ain't my style. Because one, she's blonde. So there you go.
I've got nothing against blondes, guys. Disclaimer, I've got nothing against blondes, but Dana, I do have an issue with.
It's brunettes for me. Plain and simple. Okay. So before my mouth got involved and started to like really cause discomfort, you fucking bastard. We were going to talk about the most boring chipmunk on planet Earth and her ginger sidekick. So the two most boring Irish people, and I say it loosely because Jesus, they are boring. What is the point? What is?
I should have called you yesterday when that was happening. I'm like, that was so cringe when I was watching that. Becky Stompers. Oh my.
Honestly, I can't take her seriously at all. I can't. Like I've tried, and I can't take her seriously.
No, she needs to work on the promos because in terms of wrestling though, like there is improvement.
Yeah. No. Becky hasn't been good in the ring in about 5 years. if you're being truly honest, she's regressed massively in the ring.
I have
I
to
think
sadly agree with Reece, guys. Becky was good once upon a time, but
not anymore.
mm,
It's just really terrible. And the whole Becky stompers, I was like,
and then she does that awful dance like just to show the Becky stuff. Please no, just no. You're
yeah,
not gonna
it's
do
just
that.
not even funny.
No. And the fans are not taking it seriously either. You can
Oh
tell
yeah,
that
they're
normally,
not. They've all switched off.
yeah, they switched off completely. Like they didn't boo her, they didn't like cheer for her, anything. They didn't react to her. Just completely switched off. That's what I mean. Because if the fans really boo someone, that means they actually invested in this actual wrestler, the certain character that they could, they could show it to us. No matter whether they're cheering him or booing him, they actually invested in that person because they've not done any of that for Lara.
Exactly.
I mean,
They're not like remotely interested. After the song's over, they just don't care. As for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to win the tag titles,
I did say to Billy in my Summerslam prediction, I could see that happening if Charlotte pulls a backstage thing. Could
mhm,
happen.
I think they're going to lose the titles, but not at SummerSlam, purely because I think Liv Morgan is back next week as well. Well, expected back next week. So I
Oh, that's
think
interesting.
they'll wait. I think when she comes back, then they'll lose the titles.
No, actually, that's
Either
interesting.
from jealousy or frustration. But
But Liv Morgan couldn't come back in SummerSlam and accidentally ruin the match, possibly.
mm, no, they didn't announce it. It's just people that are saying it based on recovery timeline that it ties into that. But I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if she's not there, though. Quite frankly, I hope she's not. We then go from one boring promo to another. Sami Zayn's sit-down interview, and then Scarlett Bordeaux and Karrion Kross take over. And it's not really intriguing.
I'm a fan of Karrion Kross, but I wasn't a fan of the promo at all.
Mm.
They just literally did the same thing as last week or the week before. Literally the same thing.
I like how you're such on clockwork. We talk about Becky Lynch, we criticise her, and your immediate response is to go back to Mercedes. And when I tell you that you have an issue with her and you say you don't, this proves my point. This proves my point
Mercedes
that
has
you
probably
have a.
5 months.
Exactly.
The guy. I'm just gonna say one thing. Please
Mm.
explain to me what. Please explain to me your issue with Mercedes Monet. Please tell me, please, because
He's more.
I hear it all the time. When we have a go at Becky Lynch, you always come up with a comment with Mercedes Monet, but yet you say you don't like, you know, you like her. So I don't get it. Please explain to me.
And that's not me asking for a change. It's because she left WWE and went and had success. You're not allowed success outside WWE.
Says who?
Sammy is boring. Cross has been boring for quite a while, but it's annoying as well because he does have talent there, but they don't even know what to do with him. I think there's just mannerisms that are failing, you know.
Just bring him back to his old persona, Killer Cross. Give him that persona and let him cook.
I wouldn't mind that.
Because it does not. because it does not make sense. Because like obviously at one point it was like number 2 or number 3 in terms of merchandise. Yeah, they're not showing them on
Mhm.
TV. It does not make sense at all.
Absolutely, and obviously to calm Abul's nerves, and we're
Oh,
gonna
he hates
skip.
everything
We're,
AEW.
we're gonna skip the. So to calm Abul's nerves, we're gonna skip the women's tag, so Abul doesn't get to talk about Stephanie Vaquer. We're gonna skip this match. She's not happy, as you can see. I'm only kidding. We are going to talk about it because this actually is strange. So,
In terms of wrestling, it was okay. I wouldn't say that like something like one of the finest or one of the worst. I'd just probably say like just below average.
yeah.
There were some decent
So,
spots.
so I, so I said it last night. Mickey, well, let's see. So he says no, she hasn't impressed me, and her gimmick is old. She should change it. Her gimmick is only a couple of years.
But Becky has a better mic skills than her as well.
Name me one good Becky promo in the last 5 years.
As a heel or face.
I think she's only had one good promo, and it was the promo when she announced she was leaving to Asuka when she gave Asuka the Raw Women's title,
Oh yeah, yeah, that was good.
and that was it. If I'm being really honest, that's the only good promo she's had in the last 5 years.
I'm gonna just say straight up, Mercedes Moné is a better wrestler than Becky by a mile.
By a landslide.
Mm.
Like, if I look at Becky Lynch, Becky's very fortunate by the fact that Nia Jax punched her face off. Because that
She
could have
should
been
thank
anyone.
Yeah, she should thank Nia Jax for that spot.
Because if she'd punched Charlotte Flair in the face like that, if she punched Alexa Bliss like that, if she punched Carmella, for example, they would have got the monster push that Becky did. That punch changed the course of history.
Yeah,
Like, plain and simple.
it's true.
Like, she turned heel at SummerSlam. Okay, no problem. But when she turned heel, the fans cheered for her. It's the exact same as what happened when Sting turned on Hogan. You're turning this person heel to have a change, and the crowd don't care. The crowd cheered it. The crowd cheered Becky Lynch against Charlotte. So already you've fucked up. And they cheered her Evolution when she won the Battle Royal. She has That sounds like a chat GBT response. She has passion, unlike Mercedes on the mic, but she sounds like she's on autopilot. So here's the funny thing. You say about passion. All Becky Lynch does is just shout and scream. That doesn't mean you've got passion.
Everyone has passion, guy. All the wrestling superstars have passion. What's the difference between Mercedes Moné's passion and Becky's passion? It's the same thing.
When I look at it plain and simple, Mercedes Moné's passion is simply to be the best champion that a woman has had in wrestling. When I look at what she represents, she wants to be the greatest champion. Whereas Becky Lynch simply wants to be the star. And I don't have a problem with that.
There's
But
a
when
huge difference between being a star and being the best wrestling champion. Big, huge difference there.
Yeah. And that's what the difference I majorly get between the two. One wants to be the star of the industry, because quite frankly, Becky Lynch has said that before. She's the biggest star in the industry when she said it as a promo. She's like, ever since I got rid of the dead weight, I became the biggest star. Okay. Whereas Mercedes went, well, I'm going to conquer everywhere I go, and I'm going to set a new standard as a champion. As you say,
Mercedes Moné has done that.
yes, that's not autopilot. That's plain and simple. That's fully locked in.
Think about how many other promotions she's been to. She's won all them titles. She's proved herself. She's been to New Japan, proved herself. AEW proved herself. I mean, what else does she need? I mean, she's one of the big ones for WWE.
I guarantee you, if she went back to WWE tomorrow, everything that people say about her would all be deleted off social media, or people would attempt to delete it.
Yeah, they'll go back to saying Sasha Banks is Sasha Banks.
Oh yeah, they'll say that. Oh look, Sasha Banks is back.
Yeah.
Mercedes who? Which is actually that annoys me as well. When people claim to be a fan of a talent, and then that talent leaves a promotion, and they go, oh, "I don't know who that is anymore."
Yeah,
I'm like, so you're clearly not a fan of the person, then you're just a fan of the organization. Which is understandable. You're gonna have AEW fans, you're gonna have WWE fans, you're gonna have TNA fans. But if you claim to be a fan of a wrestler and they leave a promotion that you particularly like, and then you say, "Oh, I miss that person," you clearly aren't a fan of that person. Then you're just not watching. Yeah. You just refuse to watch them because they left the company that you like. It's a bigger difference.
Exactly. And if you do,
and
like
that's
that,
that's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
That is a bit extreme. Even I wouldn't say that about Becky Lynch. And I don't care about her either. I'm not going to say it makes me want to jump out of a window. I'd rather be playing deaf at times because I think her promos are really over the top cliche crap. I'm not going to say I want to jump out of a window from it. I think that's that to me is cringe.
Yeah.
There's a
line they shouldn't cross.
What's up, Zach?
That's almost towards borderline. That
you can absolutely say that you don't like Mercedes Moné as a wrestler or her style of promo or her style of wrestling in general. That's completely fine. But to say doesn't want to make you jump out of a window, that's genuinely that to me is beyond agenda. That to me is genuine hate.
Yeah.
And I look at the wrestlers I hate. I've never once said that about a wrestler. They make me want to jump out of a window. I've said about some wrestlers I wish I could just change the channel. Because they give me that vibe. See, if you said Mercedes Moné gives you the vibe of changing the channel, I'd be like, okay, that's fine, that's your opinion. But jump out of a window? That's sorry, but that's
borderline. That you shouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I can't take that. I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously. I'll leave up to Zodiac for how Zodiac wants to deal with it in the chat, but I'm not having that for me is. I'm sorry, but that to me is incredibly insensitive. Like, I don't care about insensitive. I care about genuineness, and that really isn't genuine. Like, that to me is not a genuine statement at all. Like, that to me is the sort of shit that I don't like having in the chat in terms of like that's beyond hate. Like, that is vitriol. There's no need for that.
That's what I mean. Like, cross the line. Should have said that.
No, she wouldn't be a person I want to see in WWE get a push. Why? I'm sorry, but without Mercedes Moné in WWE, you don't have what everybody really needs and deserves. You don't have the best Bianca Belair. If it wasn't for Mercedes Moné as Sasha Banks at the time, Bianca Belair doesn't main event WrestleMania night 1. If it's not for Mercedes Moné, the women's tag team titles don't even get introduced, even though they're a joke anyway. It's without Mercedes Moné, you don't even get close to the women's mid-card titles being introduced. Like, she may not be there anymore, but she contributes to all of that.
Also, that comment was a shocker.
Yeah, And I agree. I'll Zodiac. I'm gonna let you handle it, but this doubling down now. This is the shit that people try to call me out on, and I'm like, well, where's my evidence? I've never said anything like that. You said the other day, like, about one of my takes was absolutely horrible. Like, that was honestly one of your worst takes. What you just said there was worse than anything I've ever said. Jesus.
If it wasn't for Mercedes Moné, half of these female wrestlers in WWE now wouldn't have had that push. Thanks to her.
They'd still be doing 5-minute piss break matches.
Exactly.
Because last time I checked, if you put all of the matches, this is how much of a serious person she is at her craft. You put all the timed matches, say, someone can check this actually, because I think we're going to be very close. You look at the matches she had at takeovers when she was NXT Women's Champion, for example, and then you get the 30-minute match with Bayley. I reckon if you put all those matches together, timed wise, I think if you put all those matches together, her entire run is longer than every women's match of 2015 before she gets promoted to the main roster.
I'll give you one example. One of her NXT takeover matches with Bayley was a 30-minute Ironman match, went exactly 30 minutes. That's just one example.
Yeah.
And she's had more matches like that. So.
Yeah, she goes distance. I never said I do know you. And this isn't cancel culture. I'm saying simply put, what you said was just ridiculous.
We're not cancelling anything because everyone has their own opinions, but there are certain comments that were a bit extreme. You know, you could have rephrased it in a nicer way, but obviously, what you said was a bit extreme.
Yeah, I'm not one for cancel culture anyway, but plain and simple, that's just not funny. This women's tag, though, does represent an issue I have because WWE are now heavily insistent on these multi-person tag matches that are being heavily criticised. I agree, Maria, the hate for Mercedes is very cringe. We're at a stage now where WWE are now doing the heavy, insistent tag matches that AEW do that people are a little bit annoyed with. All the constant multi-person matches that are not doing anything. And then WWE did one last night, that eight women's tag match. Yes, there's some good talent involved, but it's weird. I'm going to answer your question with a different question. Why did you do the exact same thing to me on the TNA Slammiversary review show? Zodiac, you know what to do in the chat. Cheers, Catherine. Never mind, she beat me to it. But yeah, I'll answer your question. Because I was being serious.
Guy, first thing you got to remember, this is Reece's show. It's his podcast. So when you ask him a question, whatever he answers, that's his opinion. He can say what he likes. Whether he's serious or not serious, well, that's up to you to decide whether he's serious or not. Obviously, if you don't like his comment, that's absolutely fine. Then you just move on, come up with another question. Don't have to go back and forth like Jerry Springer does with his people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This is my point. Like, this sets people off, and I've got no interest in that, and that's not what I'm here for. But like, to say that, oh, I'm taking it, I'm being serious. Like, I feel passionately. Like, funnily enough, I'm going to use the same words you used 5 minutes ago. I feel like this for me is passion. I don't do that. I don't do YouTube as a job. Like, this is not my job. Like, I am.
This is his passion. Talking about wrestling, that's his passion. He's a student of the game. That's what you guys need to understand.
Absolutely. I am going to feel serious about certain things because if I wasn't being serious, then even when I'm having fun, I still need to be serious about what I'm talking about. If I'm not serious, then I then lose what I feel most important about when I'm doing these shows. I lose credibility from the fans of the Weekly Steelchair, and I lose respect from the community. Oh, he's not taking it seriously enough. Why should we watch him? No, I take this very seriously. I don't sit on these shows and go, oh, by the way, guys, I'll put like a monetary link in. Do you want to send some donations, and then we can start doing some like extra stuff? No, that's not what I don't do this. I don't do this to make money. I mean, if I wanted to, I easily could, but that's not what I do.
Nah, you stick to your passion. That's. Reece,
Exactly.
That has a good question for you. Big Mac or Burger Whoppers?
I don't like either. Sorry. I haven't eaten red meat from McDonald's since 2012.
I mean, it's your question, it's not mine, so I'm not answering it because I can't eat either of them, to be honest. So.
I know you can't, but no, I don't. I used to work there as well when I was younger. I used to work at McDonald's when I was younger. And obviously when you're there a lot, you see how bad it is, and I don't like the meat anyway. I just gave up. Like, I had a bad experience with a burger. It was not nice, and I was like, nah. I just prefer the chicken. I just eat chicken sandwiches. That's all I go for.
No, I don't believe it. Fillet fish, I don't mind. I've had it like a few times. Not a fan.
Yeah, never had them. This 8-person tag features the Women's World Champion Naomi teaming up with Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis, and we have Vakur, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Bella. But all of a sudden, they're doing the AEW tag match formula, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, this is the stuff that WWE fans who only watch WWE and don't like AEW call out AEW for, because they say this isn't good enough. So why is it all of a sudden something worth doing? Why are they enjoying it?
No idea. Personally, I didn't mind the tag match, to be honest. There were some good, decent spots. But I don't know if that's WWE, their way of saying to AEW, yeah, if you can do it, we can do it better. If that's what they're trying to make a point out of. But
even though they're not.
No. Exactly.
I don't think it matches them at all. And Guy, I appreciate you apologizing, but I feel like I would have said it like this, for example. I'll bring up your comment one last time, and I'll show you how I would rephrase it from what you said, right? Where is it? Hold on 2 seconds. There we go. So she sounds cringe to me. Lynch doesn't make me want to jump out of a window. What I would rather say instead is, I'll use your exact same thing. Mercedes sounds very cringe to me. Lynch actually doesn't make me want to change the channel. because it hurts my passion and my enjoyment of pro wrestling.
Now that
Straight
would
to
be
the.
acceptable.
It's still a joke statement because I think it's a little bit cringe anyway. But it doesn't overemphasize one thing that someone could take seriously, because jumping out of a window leads to what?
Not going to mention it in case YouTube gets sensitive.
Exactly. Exactly. Credibility is important. Absolutely, Maria.
100%. 100%. Maria.
And I'm good, thanks, Fernando.
Oh, Fernando, you legend.
I'm all for a joke. I love a joke, you know. But that's the type of thing I'm just not particularly on the side of.
Put
What
Will's
is
comment on. Can't this McTasty Michelle? Oh god.
is it dressed in like a robe that you have to remove to get to the burger? Because then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay then.
That would be exciting. And guys, the blue juice has kicked in.
I really loved watching Candice Michelle years ago. Like, she was dope, man.
No, she was good back in the day. Though.
Exactly. Having a good fucking laugh is important. You know, just for my own amusement. You know what's mad? Guess how old she is.
Who Candice?
Have a guess.
37? 38?
No.
She older than me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. 42?
She's 47 in September.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
obviously, I'm not bringing up what the profile picture looks like on Wikipedia, but I'm just going to leave it there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's crazy that she's not been back since 2019 when she did that stupid 24/7 thing. But I really liked her run when she finally got to work matches, because she had a really good couple of matches with Melina and Beth Phoenix. And I'm like, if they'd actually been serious with these fucking women back then, they would have done so well. Especially Candice Michelle. She would work in this era.
Yeah, she would. That Divas era, that's never a fan.
Catch you later, dudes. A pleasure, as always.
Yes, you take
A
care,
Divas
James.
era. A Divas era can fuck right off.
Now the funny thing is, even during the Divas era, Finley was working with them, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, they did the sponsor that they wanted to the evolution term.
She's had a lot to offer. Like, TV wise, like, she was so good. But like, she's never been back seriously, and I'm like, it's a shame, because you look at bringing up. I'm not saying she's in the same level as Trish Stratus. She's not. But you're telling me that she couldn't work a match in this era is mental. She easily could. I mean, if we're being honest, I was 10 years old when she was women's champion. I was 10 years old. I ain't telling you what 10-year-old me was doing.
So you know what, his eyes would have popped out. See Candice back then, as a 10-year-old.
TNA was still an important thing back then, remember? Oh, here we go.
I might have a habit of bringing it up. I just think the attitude.
Yes, 7 o'clock tomorrow, Roy Sheen. Yeah, that's right. 7 o'clock tomorrow, and I have not fucking decided what tomorrow is. Stream wise, so I just hate people like her that thinks they can't do no wrong, and her attitude annoys you. What attitude would that be?
I'm not sure what.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I understand the whole ADHD situation. I get that. That's not fair. Like, that's not fair for anybody. I completely understand that, and I sympathize with that.
Same.
It's the other part I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I think I was surprised about by this time as well that they gave the result to Vakur to get the pin and not either Rhea or Io Sky. No,
Chelsea Green took the pin as well. Oh.
Chelsea Green did take the pin, which I think Chelsea Green got punished. See you later, Roy Sheen. Have a good one. I think Chelsea Green, her Hogan tweet, because she doubled down and she removed it, I think she got punished for it. I think they were going to have Alba Fire or Piper take the pin. And they're like,
No, you're getting Reece.
So yeah, I think Chelsea Green got punished. I don't want to hope that. I hope that's not the true though. But I got a weird feeling that she got punished. Yeah, like ADHD is horrible. Like someone very, very close and important to me had, obviously, circumstance like that. Like a lot of people close to me have it, so I absolutely understand that. There's some mannerisms that you can be like. You just got to be. It's going back straight away and not trying to stop is the problem. So it's where like I encourage like taking like a step back and a breath helps.
Yeah, I'm learning every day because I have a close family member of mine has ADHD, and I've got a few work colleagues.
It's so horrible. It's horrible. A doctor tried to fucking diagnose me at once, and I was like, I just have an anger problem. They're like, no, you might have something else. Yeah, it's always that, Zodiac. It just doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I want to see, like, I feel like if it's just one person, that doesn't help. Chelsea did nothing wrong. No, Chelsea didn't really do anything wrong. If anything, I think Chelsea's tweet was very diplomatic.
I felt it was misunderstood, to be honest with you.
I don't think she said anything wrong. Like we've all she's actually acknowledged that she said in her post she's not a Hogan fan. Like she actually, if people read her post again that she got deleted, you can still find because people screenshotted it. Chelsea Green in her post did not say she was a Hulk Hogan fan. She said that she recognized the impact she had on people, like childhood-wise, that witnessed him, became fans of his, like her husband. But she wasn't a Hulk Hogan fan, according to if you read between the lines on her post. And then she's deleted saying, "Oh, I'm trying to be better." You've done nothing wrong.
No.
And yeah, the death threats thing was a disgrace. She got heavy death threats for that. I'll never understand that. Why has that got to be a thing? Why have we got to wish death on people for this? I actually got shit as well in my TikTok video that I put up about Hulk Hogan.
It's wrong.
Like I got shit as well. Like,
and that's why I said when we spoke about that the digital
more of them
that they referred to, that introducing to all these appropriate sites. They need to bring it to social media now because they need to stop all the death threats and all that crap. Big bots.
Yeah, I'm getting all of them now. Like, I just did a respectful post and shit just because I don't. I don't care about Hogan the person or Hogan the life or whatever. I did the right thing. I just acknowledged the person as a post, and it's we should all celebrate the life of Hulk and all that was one comment. And then people are saying rest in piss Hulk Hogan. He's looking at us. Sorry, he's looking up at us. Rest in heat. Gone too late. Same comment. He's looking up at us. Then someone's responded looking down at us. He was abusive first. There's so many here, and I'm like, I'm glad that I'm not. Like some people are saying rest in hell, and I'm like, I get it. You guys hate him, but it's still mental that people go to such lengths for the dead. I just don't get it. But Chelsea Green, like I think she did get punished for it, and Carmelo Hayes is fucked. Like he is well and truly fucked.
Majority of them are keyboard bodies anyway. That do all these deaths.
Yeah, massively.
Honestly, you go to them and see them face to face, they'll shit that pants because they want.
I agree.
Face to face.
Yeah, that's true as well. People telling you who you should pay respect to. If you're not a fan, I agree. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you, and you're recognizing it now. This is what I'm trying to tell you about certain things. But yes, death threats are not a joke. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, back to the tag team.
The match itself was rushed as well.
Yeah.
Like the spots in between, like you've got your world champion, her number one contenders.
You're doing that.
Yeah, that was just that. I think they planned that. I'm not gonna give that any. I'm not gonna mock that. I didn't like it, but I'm not gonna mock it because I listened to a comment that Nikki had with her sister on their podcast. It was clipped on Twitter, and on the podcast, Bree said that her son Buddy is a big fan of Io Sky.
Oh, okay.
And when Nikki returned, obviously for Evolution, she tried to get a video with Io Sky for her nephew. So the amount of times I think she said they've watched that video like over 1,000 times of like Io Sky saying hello to her nephew Buddy, Bree and Brian's son, which I actually think that's really nice. Yeah. And every time he's on TV, he jumps around and says, "Io time, Io time, Io's on TV," and I'm like, that's lost in the wrestling industry. The singing shit is annoying. I like it when a genuine fan just says, "This person's on TV, let's have fun."
I like that. That's genuine. You want that?
Yeah. So that's why I'm not gonna go after Nikki in this circumstance. I don't think her performance was outstanding. I think her performance was actually relatively decent, but I'm not gonna have a go at her because she did the whole with Io Sky, because I think that was for Buddy.
Now I understood the context behind it. I think it was an ass spot. Like she did it for
I think. I agree though, Catherine. The match was sloppy, and the reason why it was sloppy is because it was rushed.
Yeah, we agreed with that. It was sloppy. It was rushed.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Stephanie Vaquer's finish?
Nah, not a fan. I like her. Don't get me wrong. I love her.
Well, we know.
Her finish is poor. And I don't like the fact that I think he spoke about it last week when I think was there a message that they would redo a presentation of it.
Yeah, they want to redo it and upgrade it.
Have they seen her entrance? Everyone goes mental when they see her entrance.
They want to do more for it by the looks of it.
She doesn't need to be repackaged. Everything's perfect.
No, I agree.
Apart from the finish, I think the finishing could do it.
If I'm looking at her finish, I would give her a variation of the Angel's Wings. like change it around. Like call it like the deep, like call it like the demon wing or something.
Yeah.
Because I think she would make that work as a finish. But I don't know what you changed. I don't want it to be the spiral tap or whatever she does anyway, her variation. I don't want that to be a finish because that hurts the knees. I like her move, but I think that should be a signature. I don't think it should be a finisher.
No.
But I
Signature
think,
fair, no signature.
but I would like it if she did that. If she did the angel wings as a finish,
Yeah.
I would like that.
I mean, as a backbreaker, I don't mind as a finisher. But
If she's going to use a backbreaker as a finish, like use like maybe like a chokeslam backbreaker or something. But
yeah,
man, I think she needs a new finish. I would give her the angel wings or something like it.
somewhat similar to that. Yeah, I agree with you.
But I'm not sure what you could do, but
But I do,
you've got a
I do
lot
feel
in there.
sorry for Chelsea Green. I do feel sorry for her, even though
Yeah.
she got punished.
Maybe not the diamond cutter because it's overused. Because everyone uses a cutter these days.
It doesn't suit her gimmick, the diamond cutter.
I think she would do well with the Impaler DDT.
Oh yeah.
Because only two people practically use it, and that's Moxley and Copeland. I think she would suit that really well. She could do like her own spin on it. I think Roxanne Perez needs to use the DDT as a finish. I don't like that pop rocks thing she does. I don't like it.
That's awful. That pop rock. Awful.
Like that doesn't look like it causes damage. I think she would be better with a DDT or a Canadian Destroyer as a finish. But
Canadian Destroyer. That's also becoming an overused move now.
yeah, double underhook DDT is just too good.
It's almost becoming like a signature move for people.
Yeah. But yeah, Vacker, I think that's what she should use. An Impaler DDT or something.
I love what Glenn suggested. Double underhook DDT.
Yeah, same. There's options out there for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right though. Stephanie Vacker definitely didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm. We'll certainly see what happens, but yeah, this was just a disruption fest, and it's a shame really because the women in this match, theoretically and at times a lot practically, they aren't terrible,
No.
but they are being made consistently to look terrible.
And it doesn't make sense that you've got Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in the same team and they've got a match at Summerslam.
Yeah, exactly. The World Tag Team titles are up next. Obviously, there is a backstage segment, obviously, but by the Judgment Day before we get to that. God almighty. This match just proves the point where it's just Finn Balor and Roxanne that only is worth watching, but JD's just sitting there stuck in mediocrity. Raquel just loves to mention Liv Morgan like a cuck. And Dominic Mysterio is just like he's trying to find his next woman. I think they're stuck. This tag match again, so much for WWE and TNA have a partnership.
Yeah.
They love to. Corey Graves loves to talk about Wacky and Wild and Cruz del Toro and all that have gone along the world. But why couldn't you mention? Michael Cole's so obsessed by mentioning TNA titles. Why did they not mention Wacky and Wild used to be an X Division champion?
Yeah, exactly. Since you've got collaboration with TNA, why don't you just mention that?
Exactly.
You know,
Funny that.
Talk about everything about TNA. Stop being selective.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the Judgment Day are heavy control in this one. They do get the pin as well, but obviously it results to El Grande Americano or El Grande Deutschland because it's Ludwig Kaiser, and a second masked man, Pete Dunne.
Yes, I agree. It's definitely Pete Dunne. You could just literally tell it's Pete Dunne.
And he's about to go and do Bloodsport against Jonathan Gresham, which is going to be really interesting. But why has he got to be in a mask? Why is Pete Dunne in a mask? I don't get it.
Good question. Neither do I, because I know you've got nothing. You got nothing for Pete done, but why put him in a match like that? I don't get it. What are they trying to get out of it? All these things with.
I actually feel sorry. I feel so sorry for him. Can Finn Balor be repaired in WWE? Highly unlikely, Fernando.
I'm sorry, Fernando, but I don't think he will. Unless he loses away from WWE.
I agree. Gunther comes out next. He talks about CM Punk, says he finally shut up CM Punk, to those exact words. When he says he shuts him up, here comes Punk. Says he doesn't do he doesn't do drugs. But he understands addiction because wrestling is addiction. And he's like, you're right, I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world. I've earned it. Well, you're not the best anymore, like I said earlier on. Gunther tries to shut down CM Punk, to which Punk puts his hands on Gunther's mic and shuts him off. Gunther is literally the weakest world champion. Every time he's on the mic, he's being made to look weak every single time. And I'm like, they love to mention he's been a champion for 80% of his time in WWE.
I don't understand the writers when it comes to this part, because if you put the title on him, why are you making him look weak? You're supposed to make him look stronger than his opponents.
I'm not watching.
Give him something.
I don't intend to watch WWE Unreal, and I don't care about Cody in TNA. I hated his run in TNA.
I've not watched it, the guy, to be honest with you. I don't want to see any of it.
I know you don't see it, Maria, but the way I think they're making him look weak is simply that he cannot seem to get a word in. He can't seem to cement himself as the dominant part of a feud. He is being made to look secondary each time. He only looks strongest when he's in the ring. And I'm like, if that's the intention, then just don't have Gunther speak anymore.
Get a manager for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, heavy. They are heavy mocking them.
I mean, if you want an example, Brock Lesnar, everyone knows he can't talk to save his life. But he had Paul Heyman. He used to do all the building up for him. Then Brock Lesnar answers in the ring when he comes to the match. And everyone knows Gunther can actually wrestle the match. So that's why he should have a manager.
The funny thing is, you see... Yeah, I was just going to say about the guy, he says on the mic is his weak point, in the ring he'll kick Punk's ass. We think that, but there's a point where he may not even do it. I'm still unsure who wins this match on Saturday night. I really don't know. I mean, I'd like to. There's just one problem. Dead.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm still, for some reason, my prediction, I'm going to go.
That Money in the Bank briefcase is not on that world title. I'm saying it now. I'm confident. The Money in the Bank briefcase is for the WWE title. It's coming back to Raw. The world title is going to SmackDown. You know what else is happening? Jey Uso is going to SmackDown. Jey Uso is actually getting traded for Jimmy.
I think Jimmy deserves a push.
He's coming to Raw because of Naomi, and Jay's going to SmackDown because, well, yeah. Be funny if Jey Uso's the reason that Cody Rhodes turns heel.
That would be funny, won't it?
No, I'm not saying Slick's dead. I'm saying his career's dead. Slick, in terms of being a manager in 2025, he does not stand out in 2025. He was a good manager, though. Like, I like Slick. Slick was funny. But he doesn't work in 2025. Same as the Genius. Like, the Genius would only work with someone like... He would have been perfect in the mid-2010s when Damien Sandow was there. Because that would have actually worked with the Team Rhodes Scholars. Sandow with Rhodes, with the Genius, would be funny. Do you think Theory has improved? I think he was getting there. But he's still too generic.
Yeah.
I think this injury is a blessing. Because now he can hopefully try and focus whilst recovering, maybe think of things to make him stand out a bit more. Because I think he's still far too generic. Same as Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller's very generic. The only thing that helps him is his Australian accent. Like that exotic accent does go in a little way, but he is still basic.
I do like Grayson. He's a good trash talker. Like you said, they're generic, so they need to figure themselves out.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do with Fury though. Was Jack Swagger too generic? Jack Swagger in 2009, 2010, and 2011. Yes. When he went with Dutch Mantel, who I need to email actually still. When he went with Dutch Mantel to do the We the People gimmick, he really showed up a lot. Yeah, it actually suited him really well.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think that gimmick worked. I actually think he should have won the title at WrestleMania. The fact that you have him shockingly win the Elimination Chamber and he doesn't win the world title at WrestleMania makes no sense. He should have been the one that you cash in from Dolph Ziggler. Because Alberto Del Rio wasn't it. Even though he was injured, it should have been on Jack. Because I think that would have been a better feud. But I suppose Fury would be great in TNA.
Still generic, though. Like you said, still generic.
Yeah, you would. If you put him in TNA to gain a personality, you're wasting time. Like, I think personally, if he's coming to TNA, then he should not be involved with WWE anymore. He did. That's true. He did get. That's true. He did get a DUI, but then again, so did Jey Uso. He got a DUI, and they put the tag titles on him soon after, so it makes no difference. Oh wait, never mind. He's Samoan.
Yeah, Austin Theory, if you're watching this, stay at home, think about what you need to do, and when you're ready, then come back and make us believe.
Or don't come back at all.
What he said.
I don't hate the guy. I'm just being honest. Like, I was there at obviously, I was there at Money in the Bank. Clash of the Champions 3 years ago. I was there, and he was obviously on. He was on like, I think it was a pre-show match. It was either pre-show or opening card, and Fury had the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Fury got written off until later on, and Fury actually got carted away, and you never saw him for the rest of the night, and he didn't do anything significant with his briefcase. Even like the main event, he did nothing. Yeah, he was in the kickoff show. I was there. I hated it. I was like, surely you're going to do something, but they didn't do it.
What was your reaction to Dom's kick to Edge?
I saw it coming. Like, I knew it was going to happen. Like, I was like, because you knew they were teasing it for so long. I was like, they're going to have. Because I was saying it to a friend of mine who was there with me, I was like, they're going to have potentially 2 shockers on this show. Someone's going to turn, like they're finally going to have Dom turn, and the main event is either going to have another bit of interference or Drew's going to beat Roman. And they did that. Tyson Fury, I can't stand. I really can't.
They wasted their potential. Given the title.
Oh yeah, they wasted that. It was horrible. It was after that he went and decided to cash in his Money in the Bank on a bloody mid-card, and I'm like, you're really lame.
Yeah.
Like, that's the shit that I just couldn't stand. Like, I gave up by that point, you know what I mean? Like, that's the shit that just doesn't work for me.
Good.
But, yeah. So, Punk versus Gunther on Saturday, and it's not even going to be the main event. Apparently, the tag match is going to be the main event. So CM Punk can't even main event a two-night scam show at MetLife Stadium, the same show where he last had a good WrestleMania match. Oh, I said that out loud, didn't I? Against The Undertaker. But there's nothing there for him. We'll see what happens on Saturday, but I do think he's going to lose. But it's funny that he's not in the main event.
Yeah.
Speaking of main event, Jay can't wrestle for shit. Uso is in action. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jay can't wrestle for shit. Uso is in main event action against Bronson Reed. And It ends in a disqualification win because Braun Breaker comes out and hits a big spear on Jay, splits him in half. I'll admit, when he's running full speed from the entrance ramp down the ring and hits a spear, I admit that is a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, the speed he can generate is incredible. Obviously, there's a beatdown on Bronson Reed. We get the initials chant that I absolutely despise. Roman then appears, much to our dismay. He comes down, gets involved, tries to defend Jay, and he gets absolutely battered.
And then the most beautiful ski you would ever witness.
Yeah,
Braun Breaker spearing Roman Reigns.
he split him in half.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
He recreated Roman's promo as well. He recreated Roman's promo about, like, this is mine now, like, this is my yard, this is my ring, this guy works for me, that guy works for me. Obviously, it's a recreation of that promo, which is, I admit, well done. Like, that was really well done. My big problem with this segment, though, is you advertise Roman for the whole show, and this is all you use him for. That's actually quite weak. If he's meant to be your biggest star, and that's all you use him for, that's actually quite weak, in my opinion. Like, why didn't he come out after Paul Heyman berated his family? Like, that to me is really, like, that. If he's, yeah.
I mean, that should have pissed Roman Reigns off. He should come in and, have a go at Paul Heyman for it.
Exactly. And then Bronson Reed stealing his shoes. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know you found it funny, but I didn't understand.
Like, I didn't understand it. I thought it was funny he was carrying them around, but I just didn't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the spear that Braun did to it. But the quote, which Roman Reigns did a couple of years ago, I'm like, no, but you didn't have to use the same comment. Could have used something different.
Exactly. No, I agree. For me, the standout in this segment 100% was Braun Breaker. He was the standout. Bigger fail, Swagger or Mr. Kennedy? Mr. Kennedy, but that's because of John Cena and Randy Orton.
Yeah, I blame Randy Orton for that.
The Chief Holy Sneakers bit. They're not really a representation of anything that you would want to just take off. Like, for me, I would try to make him bleed.
Yeah, Randy Orton did admit in the past that obviously he used to do that, complain backstage about stuff.
Oh yeah, he was bad for it. He was really bad for it. Kennedy was very, like, obviously he wasn't particularly great, but he did get absolutely shafted by Cena and Orton. But obviously it was the way they built up. This doesn't help. What they did to Roman looks like something he did in the streets. Like, make him look like he's worth nothing. Take his pride away. But me personally, I would have just made him bleed. Oh wait, never mind. WWE don't like blood. I would have had him severely brutalized. Braun Breaker's double spear through the barricade, the big spear beside the ape, like the announce table. All that was important.
To be honest,
cool.
instead of taking his shoes off, they should have just put Roman Reigns back in the ring, and what's his name, Bronson Reed, just giving a couple of tsunamis.
Yeah, I would have been fine with that.
That would have been much more effective.
It would have done. It so would have done. But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. And
it was lucky. Raw is very lucky to get a 3 out of 5 from me. Because they had some good, decent spots. Like, it wasn't nothing exciting. More or less the same stuff.
that was family, yeah. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed ruined Roman and Jay. Yeah, they did. But the sad thing is Roman and Jay are going to win clean on Saturday. I think they're going to win on Saturday.
I think they will, but I don't want them to win it.
Same.
I think they should. If they do very clean, I think Braun should like destroy him after they lose match.
Mm.
At least it gives them the reason to say that yeah, Roman Reigns is off TV.
Oh my
What?
god.
It's on social media kissing up to WWE defending Orton and Cena. If that's
Surely
Kennedy's
not.
way of, if that's Kennedy actually doing that just to come back to WWE, no thanks.
That's just mental. Probably. I think Braun taking. What do you think of Braun Breaker assuming control of this whole thing, or trying to take control? Do you believe it, or do you think that he's going to get put back in his place?
He will be put back in his place eventually when Seth comes back. I think it's natural progression. It's going to build him up,
Yeah.
and eventually it's going to be battle of leadership between Braun and Seth. But I think that's what they go with.
I just think it's weird. What?
But I don't think it should. To be honest with you, I don't think it should be Braun and Seth when Seth comes back.
Still be a member? Huh?
I think I think he's trying to apologize.
I already accepted his apology earlier. It's fine.
It's the guy we understand, man. He's accepting
I'm not.
apology. So
I'm not getting ready. It just might just be a little bit more. I think maybe when you hear the name Mercedes Moné, maybe you just need to step back. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, just be.
I don't know.
Just take extra care when you say certain things. Think about it, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You always welcome me anyway.
Exactly. I'm not getting rid of anybody. You just gotta be a bit mindful. Yeah, Braun Breaker should be the one to throw Rollins if he comes back healthy and cash in. He's better than Rollins and Reed on his own. I think him beating Seth is the next best thing.
I think it's
I believe
that. I believe that.
I would rather him be on his own or have Heyman ditch Rollins for Braun. It's funny you should ask that. I think either WrestleMania 42 or WrestleMania 43.
I reckon 43, not 42.
Next year.
Yeah. Actually, next year
I think
42.
Next year's 42.
I believe it should be the year after.
Because I think before we get to that, Braun will at least have one world title reign. Or a championship reign of some sort, but it needs to happen. And if he loses to Roman, I'll be disappointed. Because he shouldn't.
Remember, Seth still has that money in the bank. He's injured for quite some time.
Exactly.
It's too early to rush him to make that
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, I certainly have enjoyed this one. It's been good. It's good to get you back on, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, gonna get you back on. If you want, you're more than welcome to join us back for the SummerSlam show on Saturday if you want.
Yeah, if I'm free, I will. I'm free, I'll definitely jump on. More than happy to jump on.
Awesome. Great, be good to get you back on. Guys, please do give a big thanks to Abul in the chat.
I appreciate it, again. I don't know why I don't do it all the time. I'm just thinking of AJ
Styles. For sure. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, stream-wise. I don't know if it's... Actually, tomorrow's a gaming stream.
Yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to be off to Manchester and treat myself. A late birthday present.
Yeah, he did an excellent job. He did an excellent job indeed. Can you join for SummerSlam? We will see.
I appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Because I want to give as much people who haven't been on as well a chance as well. We'll see how it goes.
I appreciate it, Zodia. Glenn, I want to hear this.
Oh yeah, thank you for being helpful on the show this evening.
That's my new one. I don't know what it is, but just. I appreciate it, man.
So, with that, we're going to go out tomorrow. We are going to do
Gaming stream with it tomorrow.
We're going to try universe mode. So we're actually going to do our own story shit on 2K25 tomorrow. So guys, be there for that. 7 p.m. UK time. Yep. So I will see you all then. Green on the crap. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and then obviously Josiah's back on the next couple of days as well to review the G1 again, and then we've got Summerslam. How I'm going to review that, I'll figure that out. I'm going to see if we can get Ailey on for that as well. I'm going to do a SummerSlam quiz for everybody on Saturday as well. So I saved that till the very end. So yeah, SummerSlam quiz on Saturday, and she ain't going to get anywhere near me, Fernando, not my style. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We will see you all tomorrow. But oh yeah, because Weekly Steelchair says bye for now.
It's my life in the box in front of me. Take it off in my arms, it's the soul of me. You walk by.